Hey guys, how's it going? If you've been around the channel for a while, you probably recognize this tractor. This is my 1969 John Deere Blue Patio. I've had this tractor now for a couple years. I got it from a two-cylinder Expo. Well, I didn't really get it from a two-cylinder Expo. Somebody else who I know did. I bought it off of him, and well, that's kind of where it ended up. Originally, when I got it, it had a green hood on it. It didn't have, I don't think it had a seat. The hood uprights were green. There was some other things about it that were kind of thrown on and missing. Got it. I believe I paid $100 for it. Didn't really do too bad on this one. We got into it with a Scotch-Brite pad. I cleaned up all the rust on the paint. Did a pretty good job cleaning up all the paint. I got some hood uprights for it. They are original dogwood white for a patio. I made sure that those were original and not repainted. Got it running. What else did we do to this thing? I believe that we also tried mowing with it. We freed up the PTO and played with it a little bit. So one thing about this tractor that has had me nervous about it is the fact it does not have brakes. There are no brakes on this tractor. The brake assembly is missing. Well, not the whole brake assembly, but there is a brake drum under there that is missing. The band is still there, but the drum is gone. So we're going to see about replacing that. I have a brake drum to put on there. I don't have a band assembly. I shouldn't need a band assembly. I should just need the drum, and that should be about it. So I guess let's go on ahead and let's get this thing up in the air, and let's see about getting that took care of. So looking down in here, I took the wheel off. This right here is where the brake drum goes on this shaft right here, and there's also a key right there. We got to clean that shaft up a little bit. I have the tractor propped up on a jack, so hopefully it shouldn't go anywhere. You know what I should do? Should take the it's cleaning up, but not very well. Just take that and clean it up with one of these little Scotch-Brite pads. You don't want something too abrasive. You don't want to sand down the shaft, but you want it to be nice and clean for when you put that on there. No rust on there. The rust will make it harder to put on. Went over there and grabbed this. I didn't find the wire wheel I was looking for, but maybe one of these wet pads will help me get it clean. Just trying to get it without making that other wheel spin and making the thing fall. That's kind of our objective right now. I would say that's probably going a full round. It should be all right. Let me grab that brake drum real quick. There's a brake drum, and I believe this is the key. Should be the key. I think this one. Yes, that's the key. Should be. Now it's just going to be a matter of getting it in there. Good hammer on it. Well, actually, it looks like it went into that groove quite nicely, although it sticks out quite a bit. I like to hammer it on, but I don't know if I can get in there without damaging that band. That's what I'm worried about. Let's see about getting in here. That might be the wrong one. I gotta grab a bolt to put in that hole. I'll get that done later though. I just want to make sure this will be able to fit on here. No. More than likely have to get that out of my way, because I think, no, we're on there. No, we're not on. Not yet. I really don't want to take that band out if I don't have to. The little I have to take apart better. Because that's a pain. Now, if I was to take the transmission out and do it, that wouldn't be too bad. But with this frame rail in my way, here's what we could do. Pick up on that. But with that frame rail in my way, it makes it that much more difficult. Probably should take this assembly and just unbolt it. I'd make this a hell of a lot easier. I'd like to know how they got that out of there, to be honest with you. Grab the socket, let's see about getting this out of here. It wouldn't be a 5/16, I'd think it'd either be 9 or 5/8. I'd think it'd be a 9/16. Yep, I thought so. Mine fit on there kind of tight though. We just took it all the way out, I guess. Not really what I was wanting to do, but I'd get the camera down a little lower, but I'm not sure how low I can get it. And well, I have it down about as low as I can on that stand. There we go. I think I've got it. Where's that keyway? That's what I'm after. I'm after that keyway. The linkage is still hooked up on there, so that should hold that in place. Alright, if I have to, we'll just grab the smaller band. Or the smaller key, I mean. Smaller drum, what's smaller drum? Or band, or whatever I said. Undo that any further if I don't have to. I'd really like to just get it in that band and hook it up to the thing. That's what I'm trying to do. But I can't find that keyway. And this is not wanting to line up. Okay, why? I'd like to know how they got that drum out of there in the first place now. Even better, why they took it out. Something rare about it that I don't know. Is the assembly for the brakes on a 100 series rare? I don't think so, not last time I checked. Let's play with that idea. That made it better. I think I'm on it. There we go. I think now we're on it. It's just a matter of getting that band around. How's that linkage hook up under there? We might just have to take that linkage off. That's what I was trying to avoid, because usually these are rusted solid. Yeah, I figured. could just have it metal on metal, but I think that's what the patio, the orange patio is, and it squeals real bad. Ow. There we go. I think we've got it almost. That's either going to be metal on metal or it's actually going to work. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing this, and everybody's telling me down below in the comments how I should be doing this, but you know, this is my first time doing it. You got to learn somehow. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, look at that. So now, hopefully, we should have brakes. And if we don't, I'm gonna be pissed. So let's get this on here and get it tight. There we go. I might need to loosen that. That might be why they took the drum out. Well, actually now it's turning better, so that's good. But yeah, now it has brakes. That's your brake drum right there. I'm surprised it spins the same way. I thought it spun opposite way that these spun, but apparently not. The hubs wore out. No, that's the... Oh, it's just the play in the differential. Alright, so... Gotta grab a bolt and put it in that. And then once I do that, I guess we'll test the brakes. And hopefully the brakes on the Blue Patio should work. So I think now here comes the fun part. We're gonna put some gas in it. I stuck a battery in it. I guess let's throw some gas in it and let's see if it'll start. And if it'll start, if it'll drive, well, it should drive obviously. And if it runs and drives, if it brakes, not literally, I mean using the brakes. Now, one thing I will say about it is this one, for whatever reason, is known to jump the belt. I gotta figure out why that is. I have a suspicion. I'd have to watch it though to see what exactly it's doing. I'm just gonna put enough in here to get into that filter. I'm gonna be draining it back out anyway, so it's not gonna stay running for long. There we go. That should be good enough. We'll put this over here. Let's see about if it will run, or we're gonna have to play with it. Ready? That should be enough right there. That better be enough right there. That's about halfway up the tank. Maybe a little more than halfway. It's filling up really slowly, I'd like to note. So let's see if it starts now. There it goes. minute. While that warms up, I'm gonna put the hood back on it. And once I put that hood back on it, we'll play with it. I let that warm up for a little bit and got that hood back on there. Man, I forgot how much this tractor smoked. It's not bad compared to others, but it's not good. Get it outside, we'll take it up and down the driveway, see how it does. So I was getting ready to take it outside and it started making noise like it does before the belt pops off. Let's figure out where this thing is at, shall we? you don't normally see on the channel. Two patios running right next to each other. Nice. Alright guys, want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. There are some other things I want to do on this tractor, but I'm not quite ready to yet. A little bit cold right now, and I really don't need it sitting here with gas in it over the winter, so I went ahead and drained it and pulled the battery out of it. I'm going to put it back in its little corner until it's ready to, or until I'm ready to mess with it again. It does need some things, but we'll get into them here a little bit later. So with that being said, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to